IMF warns Nigerian against reckless spending as Tinubu budget 6.1 billion naira for foreign trips in 2025. My dear listeners, here is another interesting news I bring to your listening ears. Here is IMF warning the Nigerian against reckless spending as the presidency budget another 6.1 billion naira for foreign trips in 2025. Tell me before I go into the full details. Is this the next thing? Is this how would continue till we enter bankrupt? Here is another budgeted 6.1 billion naira, and as it is, they didn't ball anybody well. They would really collect this money, and there's no how and anyone would do. There's nothing anybody would do to this, because as it is already, it has been budgeted and they will use it, and yet poor people here are suffering in this country. Is this how we tend to continue? Moving down to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has warned that Nigeria must prioritize discipline in government spending. David Fosseri, Division Chief in the Fiscal Affairs Department of the IMF, stated this during the 2025 IMF World Bank Spring meetings in Washington, D.C. Fosseri noted that Nigeria has made past fiscal adjustments but stressed the importance of continued discipline in government expenditure, the Cable report. Nigeria managed to do a very difficult reform that was important in delivering fiscal savings. He said, "We understand that many countries, including Nigeria, face present spending needs, but spending must be done wisely, which means stronger prioritization and greater efficiency in resource allocation," Fosseri added. This development comes amid concerns about government expenditure under the Tinubu-led administration. The Nigerian government has been criticized for excessive spending on international travel. Previously, a review of Nigeria's 2025 approved budget by Sarah reporters revealed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu planned to spend 6.1 billion naira on international travel in 2025. The budget also includes 873 million naira for local travel, bringing the total to 7 billion naira for the year. Meanwhile, Vice President Kashim Shettima is set to spend 1.314 billion naira on international travel and an additional 417.488 million naira on local travel in the same year. This comes amid growing concerns over the cost of the presidency's travels, especially in light of Nigerians' economic challenges and limited revenue. Previously, Sarah reporters reviewed data from the Open Treasury portal, showing that the Tinubu-led presidency spent 36.3 billion naira on international travel in 2024. According to the State House expenditure breakdown, 12.2 billion naira was allocated to the international travel and transport training, while 24.19 billion naira went to the international travel and transport order. Local travel expenses were also significant, with 15.8 billion naira allocated for local travel and transport training and 31.2 billion naira for local travel and transport order. According to the Open Treasury portal, the combined expenditure for local and international travel amounted to 83 billion naira. Amid criticisms of the presidency's travel expenses, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Tuja, defended the trips. During a recent live broadcast on Channels Television, Tujar asserted that President Tinubu should undertake even more international travels. He emphasized the positive outcomes of these trips, noting their benefits to Nigeria's economy. He cited a visit to Brazil, during which President Tinubu reportedly secured $2 million in investments aimed at developing the livestock sector and addressing issues such as the herders farmers crisis. Other countries are chasing after these investments, but President Tinubu was able to secure them for Nigeria, he remarked. Ambassador Tuja further argued that the benefits outweigh the cost. I would rather say we are not traveling enough. We should do more. Nigeria has the money. How much does traveling cost compared to the benefit? He said. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go in contribution to the news that I've read, I see no reason why Nigeria has to spend this much money because of I don't think there's a need for them to spend this much on travel expenses alone when there are other better things they need to attend to. Instead of spending all this big money, they should divert the money onto something else that would cure this economy pollution we are facing at the moment. These things will not help Nigeria at the moment at all.